I've been waiting for so long to finally shout this out. Welcome to the Paldea region!
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up my dear boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here and welcome to another review of Pokemon Horizons. And after literally weeks of anticipation and eagerness, we at last have left the Kanto region behind us and are now starting a fresh new journey in the Paldea region. But what does Gen 9 have in store for us? Well, if you want to know more, then grab some popcorn, grab some cookies and let's do this. How do we start this refreshing adventure? With Dot, aka the person who never goes outside, almost getting knocked out of her socks thanks to her not so refreshing unwashed costume. By the way, our YouTuber girl is finally in the opening as well. Hooray! And while for most of the crew, Paldea is a brand new experience, naturally for Liko, it feels more nostalgic since this is where she came from. Although Paldea is her actual home, as soon as Liko overheard the Rising Volteclers talking about dropping her off to her family, a certain uneasy feeling is starting to swell up inside of her, and our main protagonist can't think of anything else besides that her journey seems to be over now. And with that being said, that is the end of Pokemon Horizons, the anime. I really hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and next week we will have another plus 20 years of Ash, so see you next week. Just kidding guys, please don't leave us, Liko. Just look at poor Dot lurking out of her window. You're like her only friend. Don't leave her while she's facing off against brutal YouTube comments from Zia. No! Just like last week, Roy doesn't want to miss out on an adventure, so of course he tags along, and soon Liko, Roy and Freed arrive at Paldea's capital city of Mazagoza, including the huge school building by the name of Orange Academy. By the way, I kinda laughed at Roy's encounter with Cyclizar because instead of shouting its name like, you know, every other Pokemon does, it instead does motoric sounds like little children always do. It's really adorable. After a quick tourism tour throughout the capital, Roy seems to really have enjoyed the Paldean trip so far. While for Liko, all of this at first seemed to be quite normal, but as soon as she did it with Roy and Freed, she really liked it as well, which I honestly can relate to. Usually my city is really boring, but as soon as friends from afar arrive here, all the normal things suddenly seem exciting to me as well. Not so exciting for our girl is the fact that she soon has to seemingly leave her friends behind, because after Freed wasn't able to reach Liko's mom, they decide to go to Liko's home, where her dad usually resides, and once again, this uneasy feeling rises up inside of her. But it seems like Liko isn't the only one who feels uneasy with her departure. After drying up her dirty costume, Dot seems to actually care about Liko, followed up by Ludlow giving her the advice that caring about someone without saying anything to that person is basically like not caring at all. Man, that's deep. Then we make a quick cut to the ladies of the ship, Orla and Molly, buying some coffee, and first of all, I never thought Orla could be more of a waifu until I saw her with her hair completely down. Oh my god, way too cute and way too hot. I can't anymore with this woman, man. And secondly, Molly in a casual outfit actually looks really goddamn nice. She is a waifu as well? I didn't know. Well, until now. Calm down, man, we have to go back to topic. The more they approach Liko's home, the more confused our girl gets. And shortly we arrive at Liko's home. What the fuck? What is this ginormous thing? To put it into perspective, Ash's house, Liko's house. Again, Ash's house, Liko's house. Liko's house looks like it eats Ash's house for breakfast. Oh my god! It's huge? Really? You think so? Girl, you're just humbly bragging, aren't you? You're rich as fuck. Sorry for the little distraction. Before our heroes are even able to enter this huge building, they are firstly greeted by adorable Fido, and Sprigatito is like, wait a minute, now I have an uneasy feeling as well. And then soon after, they are greeted by Liko's dad Alex, who couldn't control himself but to storm out and almost lovingly embrace his daughter after seeing her from the inside. Turns out, he's quite a talented artist, and yeah, even in Paldea, we just couldn't resist the Gen 1 pandering. But at the same time, look at this drawing from Liko with a ribbon in her hair. Adorable. Where was I again? Oh yeah, even though her dad seems to be surprised by Liko joining the Rising Volteclers, to the surprise of Alex, his daughter seems to be very absent-minded, and as a result of that, she didn't even realize that her partner Sprigatito left her side, so imminently she's searching for her beloved Pokemon. While doing so, she once again accidentally overhears a conversation, this time with her dad expressing how he was worried whether Liko would be able to live on her own and if she even knew what to do. After being caught red-handed, she tried to cover up her eavesdropping by searching for her Pokemon, and even after finding her partner, Sprigatito for some reason or another just won't listen to her, tired by, well, everything that happened today, Liko decides to return to the ship, therefore making everyone involved very worried. Her still continuous weird feeling reached a climax when she uttered the words "I'm home" while arriving at the airship, and after talking to the rest of the crew members and also receiving a cute drawing from Dot, "I'll be waiting for you, my bestie," she slowly realized what this certain feeling was that bothered her this whole time, that she doesn't want to return back to her old life and that she wants to continue going on adventures with her friends. Even though she finally realized her own feelings, thanks to Roy pointing it out, she never noticed Sprigatito feelings of jealousy towards Fido, so she decides to return to her actual home, not only to make it up with her Pokemon, but also to tell her dad about what she truly feels. Wait, hold on a minute, Nidofing's outfit is just hanging there, and Liko even sees it. Oh wait, too busy, can't be bothered. Dot almost got exposed again, and Liko once again being busy with other stuff. One day you will be exposed. Anyway, unfortunately, she got interrupted by a wild Lechonk, snagging away her food, even going so far to attack our heroine after she tried to retrieve the items. But luckily for our main character, her beloved Pokemon arrives, and together they fend off the hungry Pokemon. Meanwhile, Fried and Alex have some adult talk, with Alex admitting that after seeing and hearing what his daughter went through this whole time, he didn't want to admit that she grew up faster than he ever anticipated. And by the time Liko arrives and expresses her true feelings of continuing her adventure with her friends, her father accepts her request, stating that she probably inherited this thirst for adventure from her grandma. Before the episode ends, Alex states that he heard rumors from the nearby gym leader Brastius seeing a rare Pokemon, and with that in mind, our heroes are on their way to Artisan Town. That's the episode, and without any more hesitation, let's do some impressions. First and foremost, this right here is not only the introduction of Gen 9, but also it seems like that this episode is also the start of the adventure of Liko and Roy through the Paldea region, with them now seemingly going from town to town while searching for hints in regards of Black Rayquaza. For a first impression, it was pretty good. We saw the capital and we saw just a few new Pokemon, enough for the audience to crave for more. Next week we will continue with Paldea, and I really hope and believe that we will have a string of continuous Gen 9 episodes thanks to the Rayquaza search, because in all honesty, my biggest fear in terms of the new generation is that it will be treated like Gen 8 during the journey days, that we spend like 1 or 2 episodes in this brand new environment only to return back to the same old asinine Kanto region over and over again. I really wish for Horizons to break that negative habit that journeys cause, so let's hope for the best. But besides this being the introduction of Paldea, this also most importantly was another step for developing Liko. In a way, you could call this slow development, and I would agree with that, but slow doesn't always have to be bad. Just look at the likes of May, Dawn, Serena and Lily, which are on all regarded as great characters, and I call this one slow for a good reason. During this episode, they constantly, slowly but surely build up what she really had in mind, until she finally realized her true feelings, that she doesn't want to return back to her old life and instead, just like her grandma, wants to go on adventures together with her friends. And not only feeling that conclusion, but also actually expressing it to one of your own parents is a really brave and also really risky move to do. And this time, at least, it turned out quite well, with her dad Alex accepting her feelings. I say this time because I have the feeling that her mom is the one who has the last word in regards of this conversation. The episode made a continuous effort of separating her from the episode. First, she wasn't reachable when Fried tried to call her, and then by the time our heroes arrive, she was on a field trip and therefore not at home. And in my opinion, she will potentially play some sort of antagonist in terms of Liko's desire, because she was actually the one who hired the Rising Voltactors to be Liko's bodyguards. Therefore, it's a good assumption that she is aware of some secrets of Dependent and therefore also aware of the dangers that come with it. Maybe even more aware than Liko's own dad, because throughout the episode, he never once mentioned Dependent, and maybe he doesn't even know about it. But on all, a great episode when it comes to Gen 9 and also when it comes to developing Liko, with pretty much more to come for both aspects in the near future. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this, hopefully not long review. What is your opinion? Tell me, and just like always, see you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys!